Now, is your social media being weaponised and exploited overseas? That is the question at the heart of a parliamentary inquiry that's been tasked with uncovering the dangers held literally in the palm of your hand.
That's right. This committee is set to release its findings on Tuesday. So what can we expect and why should we care? For more, we're joined by Director of Strategic Analysis Australia, Michael Shoebridge in Canberra. Michael, thanks for your time. What exactly is this committee trying to figure out?
Well, Clint, the committee is trying to work out how big a problem it is that social media platforms can be used to promote misinformation and damage how our parliament, how our government and how our society works. So how big is the problem and what can be done about it?
So you're talking about misinformation as foreign interference. What does that actually mean and how dangerous could it be?
Well, misinformation can be as simple as putting information on a big platform like Twitter or TikTok or Facebook that damages potential political candidates or that hides and obscures information. And it shapes the information pool that everyone swims in, because social media is where so many Australians get their information about the world.
Is there a platform or platforms that are of particular concern right now?
I think the big Chinese tech platforms are a particular concern because of the obligations that they have to the Chinese government. And when we talk about state foreign interference, we're really talking about Russia and China. So those big Chinese tech companies are a particular focus.
So on one level there's misinformation, but what about the use of our data? Do we need to be concerned about how much personal information we're handing over to these apps?
Well, Jane, you're right. I mean, the Russians and the Chinese both free ride on systems like Twitter and Facebook, but the data that the big Chinese tech companies like TikTok and its owner ByteDance hoover up is probably more damaging because over time you find out everything about what someone thinks, what they like, what they don't like, who their friends are. And with AI technology now, all that video imagery is very usable.
And sorry, go.
I was going to say, why is that a problem? I mean, why does it matter if China knows what I like?
Well, if they know what you like, what you think and who your friends are, if you happen to have people in positions of power that are close to you, or you're thinking about a life in politics or a big corporate job, you can be influenced positively or even through blackmail by that kind of knowledge.
As you say, these platforms have already hoovered up a lot of data. Is it too far gone now? Can Australians still do stuff to protect themselves?
Well, I think Australians knowing about what the implications of handing over all this data actually are and the way big foreign hostile governments might use it, what those risks are, that's good. More transparency and probably a single place in government that at least understands and tries to regulate the problem. That would help.
Michael Shoebridge in Canberra, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Clint. Thanks, John.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?